Bizarre Brain Comics. Hello, my comic book friends, and welcome to Bizarre Brain Comics. I am Gary, your host. And this is where I like to take a look at some older comics, talk a little bit about the characters and creators, and examine the stories and the art. This time is not an older one. This was a current comic. And I want to take a look at this. Doesn't want to stay. Madam Satan. Hell on Earth. Yeah. This is a one-shot, and it's from Archie Horror. Yes, Archie Horror. And no, this is not like the old cutesy Archie stuff like you see here and here. This is their contemporary, and Archie Horror has been doing a lot of good stuff in recent years, you know. And it is a legitimate horror, not just, like I said, not just the cutesy stuff. Not the teen humor stuff. And this is neither teen nor humor. And is outright legitimate horror. And as I said, this is a one-shot, but unfortunately, it's part of a continuing storyline, and I don't have the other parts from various other one-shots. Like Chilling Adventures and stuff like that. And then Sabrina, and I guess. And Jinx. But I want to share this one with you for the spooky month of October. But we're going to start off, just take a short look at this great and very intimidating cover painting. This is, of course, this is by Vincenzo Federico, and who also does the interior art. It's some really, really nice stuff, and it's got some chops, and it helps show the legitimacy of the horror genre in Archie. And I think, at least the stuff that I've seen, it's probably some of the best horror stuff in comics in the modern period. But then I don't read a whole lot of the current stuff. But Madam Satan, you might say, who the heck is Madam Satan? And of course, this is, as I said, this is current from 2023. This is Madam Satan, a one-shot from Archie Horror, Hell on Earth. And the interior art is by Vincenzo Federico, as well as that cover, with the story by Eliot, and some really, really great colors by Ellie Wright. Okay, Madam Satan is a fictional supernatural character appearing in several iterations in Archie comics. And she first appeared in Pep Comics number 16 in 1941. Then it was MLJ Comics. And she was created by Abner Sundell and Harry Lucy. Harry Lucy? Yeah. He is a much beloved Archie artist. And she ran from issue 16 to issue 21. But she was canceled to make room for the new Archie feature in issue 22. So she actually predates Archie himself by just a few months. And she was a Black Widow type and murderer who died, and upon going to hell was made a partner of the devil. And she was returned to Earth to wreak havoc on mankind. But she is always being thwarted by a specific good spirit, which doesn't appear here. But she was returned to comics in 2013 in the Fox #1. And she was again returned in 2014 in the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina #1 as the primary antagonist. And she has been popping up ever since. And so she is an antagonist. She is a villain, but here she is the protagonist because she's on the outs with her hubby, the devil. And from what I gather, she has attacked attacked Sabrina at her high school in Greendale, Baxter High, and yeah, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, not the cutesy version, but the Chilling Adventures version. And these demons have attacked the school and her in the middle of their little shindig. And apparently, it's an attack on her from the devil himself. There's sound there, and that's where we are beginning. We'll just take a quick look through here, and oh yeah, see the great artwork and some really, really great colors. The way of course it's the computer stuff. You can do stuff that you can't necessarily do by hand, like the way these flames glow. I like that, the glowing effect of the flames. And as you see here, though, here she is. She's already on the ground. She's and covered in blood. So that's from a previous issue. We're right in the middle of the battle. And here's this demon on top of Sabrina, strangling her. And the whole thing is told in first person from the perspective of Madam Satan. And and Sabrina is looks like she's about to be killed, and I'm not sure whether she is intentionally saving Sabrina. Maybe she realizes she could use her help, or what. But she distracts the demon, and the demons start coming for her, just because I am Madam Satan and I am no child. It's because I conquered the underworld and cast it aside. So they consider her a traitor. Now all the demons are chasing after her, and she runs off into the woods. And here's a real interesting panel. You can see it here on top without all the glare. This overhead view of all the forest and just little tiny things where you can see there, snap and the flame that's part of her dress, and the demons attack. Whoa! Well, that's to get their attention, but if she attacks them before they can, and she is just ripping right into them and slaughtering all these demons. And she's got a familiar crow, and it's a supernatural type crow, and it's helping her attacking these demons, and she just slaughters them without a care. But it shows that she is not without some remorse. She's not without some empathy, because her faithful familiar, the crow, has met its end in this conflict. And after she's finished with the demons, she sadly and sorrowfully buries the remains of her crow. Then some time passes, undetermined. It could be days, could be weeks, and now this hell on earth, this attack of the demons, has spread to Riverdale, and there she is, kind of all wrapped up because her face is not the lovely thing it was before, and think people are going nuts and crazy, and it's just, like I said, it's legitimate horror, and it is hell on earth. She tries to find buy some meat. She tries to find some shelter or some place to do something. She breaks into his house, starts putting sigils on the floor, and then she finds out she's not alone. And it happens to be the house of Jinx that she has broken into. But Jinx isn't just some helpless little 14-year-old teenage girl. No, Jinx happens to be the daughter of the devil himself. And they decide they're going to kind of team up against him because Madam Satan needs some help, because as soon as she starts this process to protect her, to hold him back, because as soon as this process starts, the demons are going to sense her and they're going to come and to get her. So they working together. As soon as she starts this stuff, demons and zombies and everything crawls out of the woodwork and starts heading there. And the house is being besieged. Then right in the middle of the process, bang! Jinx has betrayed her and slagged her with a baseball bat. But my dad has been looking for you, and if you want to send him back to hell, we're going to need a bigger sacrifice. To be continued. No! What happens? Well, I got some background stuff. But, the whole storyline is being published here in Chilling Adventures, Archie Horror Series Chilling Adventures Anthology Collection. I got to get that. And here you can see what it is. So we can find out what happens. And it is, as I said, it is legitimate horror type stories. And it's a lot of fun. And it's definitely not your dad's Archie. And that's all I've got for you this time. Some great artwork. I think it's got some great writing. I just wish it hadn't been all part of a longer storyline, etc. And thank you for joining me. And please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, look at that. Look at that. Great comics are art.